Hey everybody, it's George here at Vinyl Rescue. I'm going to start on a couple of videos here. I'm going to use my Technics SL-D2 to make these videos. A couple of videos just to help out some viewers out there, people looking for a little bit of help. Going to take out the pitch wheel here and tear it all apart and clean it out internally. I recently had my SL-B2 that I sold come back to me. It got a little erratic. I had cleaned it with just some Deoxit F5 fader lube, and it worked fine. Sat around for a few weeks for it sold, and then it went out and came back. So I did a video on what it looked like on the inside of it. I didn't show a video on how to tear it apart, clean it, and everything. I only showed pictures as I was working on it. In the second video I want to do is how to re-lube, tear apart, clean, and re-lube the tone arm dampening actuator. But make your tone arm go up and down with this here. So I've shown some highlights on what I've done before in a couple other videos, but I'm going to make this a separate video on how to do it on this turntable. A lot of these SL series are very similar, so you can probably use it as an example for like an SL-Q2, possibly a Q3. The B2 I recently worked on, and a lot of these in the late 70s, early 80s are the same tone arm type or similar design. I think it would help out because a silicone lube in there, after 40, 50 years, however, depending on how old your turntable is, never been serviced, it may work fine. Maybe it's dropping too fast because when it drops too fast, and it'll hit the beginning album and then skate across because it's dropping too fast. It's like it's bouncing. So you don't like that going over across the first few first few grooves of the first track, and then you're like, what the world? So that's what the second video is going to be doing, and I'm going to do this on this SL-D2. So I am going to get started on the pitch wheel first, and then I'll make a separate video for the tone arm uh, dampener. Guess that's what you call it. Maybe we'll have to look it up and see what it's actually called. But I think you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let me stop here and I will get this turned over onto my Lazy Susan and get the bottom taken off, and we'll get started. I love it. I forgot to turn the microphone on. Okay, just back up a little bit here. Okay, so what I did was kind of remove the 4 screws here for this, it's called a thermal fin. No, radiating fin. It's got thermal paste underneath here, so don't remove it. You're going to need one to put back on. It's for the cooling of this I'd have to look it up to see what it's actually called. So, and you're removing all the screws. Okay, but in order to get this out, you have to take out the automatic mechanism assembly. So we're going to, I think there's only 4 screws. And that was 3. Oh, okay. Why does the service manual say? There's 4 set screws of the automatic mechanism assembly. Well, there's only 3. Okay. And by the arrow. Yep. Just out of here, and it's got to go this way. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to take this off. All right. It's the speed selector switch or knob. Switches in here. Okay. So now I refurbed this last year or so. When I got this, I didn't take it all apart like I am now. So I guess while I'm here, I'll take a look at the take a look at the caps. Look at, they don't look bad. I don't see anything leaking or bulging. There's more caps on here than I thought there would be. Okay, doesn't look too bad. Yeah. You know, normally this is the pots, 45 and 35 pots for speed adjustment, but there's no holes on the bottom of the plinth for it. But you can reach them from the top, which is how I had to adjust them before when I first got this. I think what I might do is see if I got something long and skinny enough to poke through the top and make some marks here and then drill through, make it easier for adjustment rather than take it off and on top. We'll see what I can do later. Okay, caps all look good. I won't Won't bother any of those. So anyway, here is the pitch wheel. You got one screw on here. Remove it. All right, a little bit smaller. Gonna have to hold the wheel while you loosen the screw. Yeah, comes off just like that. That over here. I put all the parts in an egg crate. We don't lose anything. Okay. This one is different in the SL-D2. Get my chair. Take a hard look at this. This one may not come apart like the other one did. Sure it does. There we go. This top part comes off. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is different. You've got contacts in here that go back and forth on this disc, which is how it adjusts the speed when you adjust it manually. Okay, I don't. Wished I'd shot a video of that SL-D2. That would have been. That one was different than this. Yeah, see, there's a main contact here that goes back and forth. All right. Let's shoot some. I got some electric cleaner, and I got some F5. So in here, I'm not going to be able to tear apart like I thought, because I don't want to ruin this. So let me try something. I don't think this will come up. Nope. Okay, I'm not going to force it. So what I'm going to do, shoot it with some contact cleaner. So you can already see how dirty it is. Just got to work it back and forth. Clean that surface. Nice and dirty. We'll shoot some more in here. Let's Yeah, see, the wet end, so that's what I started off with. Just work it back a few times. Want to get all the old dirt and grit that's in here. I mean, it's closed up, but years of usage and then sitting around before I even got it. I got this off of eBay a little over a year ago, I believe. So I just basically just gave it a shot of this externally to let it leak in and clean. So give us a little bit of a cleaning. Yeah, that's good. Just give it a little bit of dry clean here afterwards. Just trying to get the contact area all cleaned up. I got a little bit of dirt. I watched a video on a different kind being cleaned, and it was like the one on the SL-D2. You could tear it all apart, and then it was a two-part wheel, and I put a little bit of silicone grease in there because it did have grease in there to begin with. So anyway, now we're going to shoot this up with deoxide beta F5. It lubricates and protects plastic and metal surfaces, which is just great for these. And we'll put the disc back on. Okay. Ooh. Give us a little bit of cleaning here. All this will eventually evaporate. I'll just clean up the excess. The wheel, it's notched on both on two opposite sides, and it's notched here on the inside, so it's only going to go on one way. You'll notice it because when you turn it all the way, it will stop. Now we have a little itty bitty lock washer. And we have a itty bitty screw. Get a smaller screwdriver. All right. Now just run it back and forth for some extra cleaning and mainly for lubrication because I just cleaned it out. So as you can see, that's how much it was dirty inside. Now the SL-D2 was a lot more dirty. I took like about 5 Q-tips, and each end was pretty dirtied up pretty bad. So and while we are here, where'd they go? Oh. Get the pots for the 35 and 45. This is 33. This is a 45. Let me look here. No, I need to find something. Nope. Man. Oh well, I'll worry about it later when I get all really put back together. But I want to be able to mark spots on the bottom plate and drill holes so you can adjust from the bottom and make that easier. I guess while I'm here, while I've got it open, I'll go ahead and service the speed switch. Now this SL-D2, pretty nice work turntable, pretty solid. I probably will put this up for sale at a later date after I get everything cleaned and lubed on this thing. So anyway, it goes back together the same way. Just be careful and put all the plates back together for the thermal plate. So it looked like this had some on it too. So anyway, I am going to do some other cleanup on the stop switch over here. It's got some really old grease over here, so I'm going to clean all this up because I want to wrap up this part of the video for the pitch wheel cleaning, and then next video I'm going to make is for the this piston here for your tone arm for the leveler going up and down. I need to look up proper terminology for it. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this part of the video up. Any questions, please let me know. And if you're working on an SL-D2, just look up the service manual, see how you tear it apart and put it back together. And if you can't get a hold of the service manual, just email me at vinylrescue1980@gmail.com and I'll shoot you a copy. Vinyl Engine's still not taking any new registrations, and they don't want people sharing them, but It's supposed to be a sharing community, you would think. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up here. If you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and share the video for anybody else with an SL-D2 that has a pitch wheel issue and wants to learn how to clean it out internally. So it's not that bad. If I can do it, anybody else can do it. Anyway, long live vinyl.